Sleeping around with multiple people may seem like a very fun thing to do. It seems that way because you are only looking at one side of it. You probably aren't matching your actions with what happens to you in life. It is no coincidence. Yes, sometimes bad things will happen to us when we are doing the right thing. Yet we really have to take a look at the way we've been behaving. If you have been receiving too many unsatisfactory results, keep record of how you behave. We can ask God to bless us all day, every day. The question we need to ask ourselves, for my ways pleasing to God? How will we know if our ways are pleasing to God? Read the Bible. I am not saying we won't make mistakes. We definitely will. The effects sleeping around may seem harmless. Sleeping around will only cause you problems in life, but will cause you spiritual problems as well. Have you ever laid down somewhere and all of a sudden you felt an evil presence? Not only that, you could not move or speak. I'm not speaking about anything natural. You can't move or speak, but you are able to think. When you begin thinking about the name Jesus Christ, after a while that evil presence and temporary paralyzation leaves. Have this ever happened to you before when you choose the lifestyle of fornication, adultery? Living against God's rules isn't beneficial. It causes problems in your life. If you think you can survive in this world without God, you aren't thinking right. If you always think the solution to your problems is not giving your life to God, you aren't thinking right. How many times must you run in circles? How many times must you repeat the same mistakes? How many times do unnecessary issues have to keep coming your way? A lot of problems in life can be avoided if you submit yourself to God. Restriction. Many people may think living for God is very restrictive. My question for you is, restrictive in what way? There are many things you can do while you live for God. Many of the evil things you want to do are causing you problems. When God doesn't want you to do something, it's not so much that he wants to take away your pleasure. Playing on the devil's playground is going to cause you so many problems. Much of what you think is fun causes you so many issues. Your mind needs to be renewed. When you are a baby, you don't know much of anything. You may even, it's very dangerous things. In many cases, as you mature, you become wiser. Your understanding grows. If you begin to think about what you used to do as a baby, it may confuse you. You may wonder why you did this and that. Why is this? You have matured. Well, in some cases, some people are not so mature when it comes down to the spiritual. So in a spiritual sense, some people think like babies, hurting themselves when it isn't necessary. The good thing about living for Jesus Christ, you don't have to know everything. You can read the Bible and avoid so many mistakes. You don't have to know everything that God knows. You can obey what he tells us, and this will save you so much trouble. Look for solutions all over the world. Do you think you are so smart? With your abundance of intelligence, has it fixed what you are going through now? Not at all. You don't have to keep going around in circles. Living for Jesus Christ is the solution. It's time to give your burdens to him. You don't have to carry them by yourself.